franchises, St. Louis and Arizona, and made them winning. Like what Derek Carr is doing with a losing culture for 11 years and a young roster. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback, and I'm not saying he has the best stats. To me, Derek Carr is the MVP of the league.
A new day in the herd. Ladies and gentlemen,
you guys can laugh at me all you want.
this is the herd. With Colin Cowherd.
I'm setting the tone.
They're showing radio. Broadcasting live from Los Angeles. The herd with Colin Cowherd starts.
This is the herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, we are live in Los Angeles on iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. Christy Leahy joining me, our best show of the week, baby. It is a Friday. It is our best show of the week today. I'm very excited. In 1 hour from now, Blazing 5, which is blazing. I've got my NFL picks in 1 hour from now. Did you watch the baseball game last night?
I did, and I'm very happy with the results.
Okay, well, I picked the Nats because I just figured at home, Max Scherzer. I want to start with this, though. And analytics freak some people out. Like, we all want to feel like we matter, right? Like, when you go to your doctor, you want to feel like I'm a human being. I'm not like a number. And you get maybe these big medical companies and the insurance companies, and they sort of reduce all of us to like numbers, right? There's an old saying that people, an old belief that's actually true statistically, people don't sue the doctor that's incompetent. They sue the doctor they don't like. But if you like your doctor and he has what they call a great bedside manner, even if he cuts off the wrong finger, you won't sue him. You'll sue the doctor you don't like, who doesn't have a good bedside manner, who doesn't personalize it. So it's not about going to Harvard, it's about going to a place, getting your medical degree and understanding you're dealing with human beings, right? They're in the hospital, they're nervous. In baseball, analytics freaks a lot of people out. Analytics freak a lot of people out, and they freak a lot of people out because it reduces stuff to numbers. Baseball players don't want to be seen as numbers. Managers don't want to be like button pushers. They want to matter, right? I'm going with my gut. I'm going with my hunch. I'm old school. But there is a new wave of analytics in baseball. The Cubs are using it. The Dodgers are using it a lot. The Spurs are using it. The Chicago Blackhawks in hockey, who have won several Stanley Cup finals, are using it. The New England Patriots use it. Here's who doesn't. The Knicks, the Jets, the Chargers. So analytics do reduce people to numbers, and people don't like that. But in the end, here's the truth. There is no value in politics, sports, or business, not at least reading and digesting and consuming new information. You don't always have to use it, but if it's right, it's right. And baseball analytics are right. So the Dodgers last night, their manager Dave Roberts did what old school Buck Showalter should have. Analytics tell you, use your best reliever or your best pitcher, Kenley Jensen for the Dodgers, no matter where it's at. 6th inning, 7th inning, you need to get outs, season on the line, you put him in right there. Forward thinking. So he used last night, and this is baseball analytics, Dave Roberts, Dodgers manager, he used his setup guy in the 3rd, it worked. He used his closer in the 7th too early, it worked. And he used his ace, Clayton Kershaw, in the 9th, and it worked. Now in the regular season, I can make the argument that the regular season's very long. It's 7.5 months. It's 162 games, and you want to create habits. You want your players driving to the ballpark knowing, I'm batting 3rd or 2nd, I am the closer, I am the middleman. In the regular season, to create harmony in a clubhouse, in a locker room, 24 road trips, 7.5 months long, spring training into the deep fall. Harmony, consistency. But in the playoffs, I'm all in. And for the record, all sports change in the playoffs. In the NBA, they call it tightening the rotation. You don't go to your 9th guy on the bench. You play about 7 to 8 guys. The playoffs are different than the regular season. In the NFL, playoffs equal winter. The vertical passing game is often reduced. You need to run the ball at least situationally well, not in the regular season, certainly not in September. You better run it well in January. When you get to the baseball playoffs, you use your best pitchers in the highest leveraged situations. And it works, and I'm totally in on it. It's simply the smarter thing to do. 7th inning, Kenley Jensen enters. It's an inning to an inning and a half earlier than they want. But the Dodgers had a one-run lead. There's a man on. There's nobody out. The top of the order coming up for the Nats. So you're sitting there, you got all the studs coming up, and you got nobody out, and your season on the line. You bring your horse in. He's a former catcher. Look at him. He's a man. You bring him in. You get out. You create confidence. You create momentum. Here's Dave Roberts. He did it right on the move. How nervous were you going to Kelly in the seventh?
You know what? It's something that I just felt where they were at in the lineup. I wanted to go with our best arm out of the pen, and I trust Kelly. I believe in him, and I told him to give us everything he had tonight, and that's what he did.
Dusty Baker, veteran manager, who has now lost 9 straight elimination games, doesn't believe in doing this.
I'd be interested to see, you know, they won the war, but, you know, see the effects of Jensen and Kershaw when they get to Chicago.
Who the hell cares? You're not going there, Dusty. Dave Roberts is going there. Old school rigidity. What Buzzard Showalter did about a week ago. I understand not everything new is better. I totally get that.